Welcome to Lexan TV and Happy New Year again. On the show today, I've got some lovely kids joining me on set from the Early Learners Academy. Joining them as well is the founder, Mr. Hira Vivek. We're going to be talking all about the fundamentals and the importance of learning to read, and especially at a very young age. I have seven beautiful children of Grenada joining us on set today to share stories with us. Stay tuned for this episode right here on Lexan TV, and we are also on location at Siesta Hotel. It's a beautiful location in the Montrouge area. Be sure to visit it sometime. We'll be right back after this.
Hey everyone, I'm Kirani James, and you're watching Lexan TV, where it's all about life.
Welcome back everyone, it's Lexan TV, and on this week's episode we're going to be celebrating the future. The future looks so bright, and today's episode we're going to be focusing on reading, one of the true fundamentals of a great start for our children. And I'm starting off this first segment with these two lovely ladies with me today. How y'all doing? Welcome to Lexan TV.
I'm good.
You're good? How are you?
I'm good.
You're good too. I have joining me today Amira Gooden, and I also have Zeta Ashton. So welcome to the show today, and I know you love reading. Firstly, what do you love about reading?
I would love about reading to like spell the words and like to correct my words and all stuff.
Yes.
Because sometimes you can make mistakes.
Yes.
And also you have to like correct yourself.
Very good. And how old are you?
6.
You're 6 years old. What about you, Amira? How old are you?
7.
You're 7 years old. Excellent. Tell me about some of the fun things you love to do.
Swinging, doing cartwheels. I like to help my mom.
That's a good girl.
And I like to play on the seesaw, the slide, the merry-go-round, the bouncing castle.
What about dancing?
How you know I'm in dance class though?
I don't know. I just guessed. A little birdie told me. I just guessed.
No, it's Auntie Tira.
And what about you? What do you love to do for fun?
I like to go to playgrounds and dance and fly kites,
Oh,
sing, read, and play.
and play. Playing is important, you know that?
It is.
It is. It
Oh,
balances
please.
things. No, it keeps you active, so it's important. Tell me about some of your favorite subjects.
Math,
Math.
social studies,
Uh-huh.
and
That's it. That's fine. That's fine. What about you, Amira?
math and science.
Good. And what would you like to be when you grow up, Amira? A doctor?
Yes.
That's one.
A ballerina.
A ballerina? That's two.
Are you gonna repeat everything I say?
Well, yes.
You are?
Yes.
You're joking, right?
I'm joking. What's number 3?
Number 3 is a dentist.
A dentist. Okay. Those are really good things to become. And you can do them all.
I want to be a lawyer and a doctor and a artist and a makeup artist.
Let me tell you, the sky is the limit for these little ladies. They want to do it all, and you can do it all. And you know what? One of the crucial things, you both love to read. Let's go. What's your story about?
Seagulls.
Seagulls? Okay.
Seagulls are gray and white birds that often live by the coast. There are 50 different types of gulls. Some seagulls live near freshwater lakes and rivers. Most seagulls live to be 10 to 15 years old. Seagulls eat fish, insects, and earthworms. They eat plants too. They can drink both fresh and sea water. Seagulls are clever. They steal food from other animals. If they have a shellfish like a crab, they fly high with it. They drop it to crack the shell. Then they eat the crab. Most seagulls live in one place in the summer and another place in the winter. They move to warm places in the winter. During the cold winter, they stand on one leg, then tuck the other foot into their feathers to keep it warm. Then they change and stand on the other leg. Seagulls mate for life. They build nests by Halloween out a soft spot in the sand. They like nest spots near grass, rocks, or logs for protection. They usually lay 3 eggs. Both the mother and father take turns watching the eggs. Once the chicks are born, the mother guards the chicks and the male does the most of the feeding. Seagulls live with other gulls. There are often hundreds or thousands of seagulls living in the same area.
Well done. Well done. Excellent. Thank you very much for sharing your story about seagulls today with us. Vera, what's your story going to be about today?
Soft and hard.
Soft and hard. Okay?
Whitney's pillow was soft. Her blanket was soft too. The bed felt spongy under her fingers. Are all the things in my bedroom soft? She wondered. She sat up. She held her stuffed bear. His name was Fuzzy Bear. Her fingers dug into his fur. You're very soft, Fuzzy Bear, she said. Fuzzy Bear's eyes were black and shiny. Tick, tick. Whitney tapped them with her nails. Most of you is soft, but your eyes are hard. She gave Fuzzy Bear a squeeze. His hard nose touched her cheek. Whitney stood up. Her bare feet touched the floor. It was cold and hard. She put on her slippers. They were fuzzy and soft. On the hard floor was a rug. Whitney bent over and touched it. The green rug felt soft. She walked to the window. The glass was as cold as ice. Pretty green curtains hung down. They felt soft in her hand. Whitney said to Fuzzy Bear, "My room is just like you. Some of it is soft, some of it is hard." The end.
Wonderful. Wonderful. You had fun sharing that story with us?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And it was funny when you were smiling along.
I know, because it's a lovely story. Very lovely story. So at this point, I just want to say thank you so much
You're welcome.
for joining me today. And is there anyone you'd like to say hello to before you leave?
Hi guys, thank you for watching.
Thank you so much again, okay? And all the best. Folks, it's Lexan TV, so we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back after this. What if there was a place in Grenada that was close to Grand Dance Beach, within walking distance of restaurants and attractions, and you didn't have to pay hundreds of dollars to stay there? Guess what? There is. Look us up. Welcome back. Continuing to chat with some of the nation's early readers. They're so impressive. And I have two gentlemen with me now, you know. I have Kaylin Mitchell and Javed Edwards. So, gentlemen, y'all good?
Yes.
Y'all not shy? No, I know y'all not shy. So tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you enjoy? What do you do for fun?
Play with my brother,
Oh, you have a little brother. Yes, I can see him across there. What's his name?
Kaden Mitchell.
Kaden. So it's Kaylin and Kaden. Okay. So what kind of games you play with your brother? Video games or marble?
Video games.
I knew it! You must try marbles one of these days. Let Daddy teach you marbles, right? You know marbles all about? No, you don't. Daddy, you got some work to do, man. And what do you love to do for fun?
Play cricket.
You like cricket? You have a favorite cricketer? Not really, but you like cricket. So that's good, that's good. You have a favorite subject in school that you really like?
Maths.
You like math? Good, very good.
Mathematics.
You like mathematics as well? What would you like to be when you grow up?
Scientist.
A scientist? Scientist is a pretty cool job, right? You haven't decided yet, have you? No, and that's fine, that's fine. So I'm ready to hear your stories, gentlemen. Who's going first? Kaylin, let's hear your story. Mr. Brown and the horse. Take it away.
Mr. Brown and the horse. There was a farmer named Mr. Brown who had a farm with many farm animals except a horse. Mr. Brown decided that he wanted to buy a horse to help him do the farm work. That same day, Mr. Brown got a phone call from his farmer friend who had a horse to sell. The next day, Mr. Brown went to his friend's farm to buy the horse. Mr. Brown bought the horse and had a lovely ride home. On arrival, Mr. Brown cleaned up the horse, feed him, and let him rest. The next day, Mr. Brown put the horse to work. He made him carry stacks of wood and finish fixing up the farmhouse for the other farm animals to stay in. He also carried hay and other feeds for the farm animals. Mr. Brown made him help with planting vegetables and crops. He used the horse to help him gather the sheep and cow to put them back inside the farmhouse. After all that work, Mr. Brown made the horse ride around for a bit, clean him up, feed him, and let him rest for the next day.
Wow. Is there any kind of stories that you love reading? Any particular kind of story? Like stories about animals or stories about the galaxy? Do you have any favorite kind of stories? Which one?
Animals.
The animals, right? No wonder you came with that one, Mr. Brown and his horse. Well done. It's your turn, Javed.
Big John.
Big John. I know a guy named Big John, actually. Hey, Big John, how you doing, man? Go ahead.
This is John. He's 8 years old.
He's tall and fat. He's got blonde hair and big brown eyes. He can ride a bike and swim. He can't skip and he can't dance. His favorite toy is a boat. It's red. He's got 3 blue yo-yos and a yellow yo-yo too.
That's it. Wow. That's an interesting character, Big John. Yeah. You have any favorite stories as well? Like any fun stories that you enjoy reading? Whether it's about sports.
Sports?
You like sports? Of course, Mr. Cricketer, you like sports. So do you want to say hello to anyone right now? I give you the chance to say hi to someone, whether it's your friend, whether it's mom, whether it's dad.
Hi, Angie.
Nice.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Nice. Thank you very much. And keep reading, okay? Because reading is going to make you become a wonderful and excellent speaker as well as you get older. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, boys, thank you so much. Folks, we're continuing the program here today. We're going to take another short break. We'll be right back with our final readers.
Buy anything, anywhere, at any time, and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
All right, I'm continuing to chat with some of the readers from Early Learners Academy. And we're at the lovely location of Siesta Hotel in Montrouge. I have Ziva Johnson, furthest over here, and also Elissa Pascal. Ladies, welcome to Lexan TV. You're looking very pretty today.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. Okay, tell me about some of the fun things you love to do.
Play my dollhouse and travel and learn how to swim on the beach.
Nice. What about you, Ziva?
I love to go on the beach and do fun average things. I also love to play video games. They're sometimes educational. I also love to draw in my free time, and I also play violin.
Nice. So you're a busy little lady indeed. What are some of your favorite subjects in school?
My favorite subjects are language arts, social studies, and HFLE.
Nice. What about you, Elissa?
Maths, English, and general science.
Wonderful. And I know you both love to read. That's why you're here with me today.
Yes.
And I know you have stories to share with us. So this is where you get the opportunity to share your story with us, because we want to hear you read as well on Lexan TV, right?
Yes.
So Elissa, I will ask you to go first. If you can share your story with us today. What's your story about?
Why people love dogs.
Aha. I'd love to hear this story because I love dogs. So, go ahead.
Why people love dogs. People love dogs for many reasons. Some people like dogs because they can be friends to people. Dogs can pick up things like a newspaper or a pair of slippers and bring them to a person. Dogs can play with kids. Dogs can play fetch with a stick. Some dogs can catch a ball or a frisbee. There are dogs that can jump into a river or do other tricks. Dogs can be friends to people who are lonely. Dogs can help older people feel younger. Dogs can wag their tail and show a person that they are happy to see them. Dogs can help blind people walk safely to work, the library, or the store. Dogs can help police officer get criminal. Dogs can use their sense of smell to help find a lost child. Dogs can do so many things to help people or make them happy. It is great that we live in a world with dogs.
Wonderful. Yeah, those dogs sound like my dogs, all right, especially when they like to play with you when you get home. And it's just that they're not speaking, but they really say, oh, I'm so happy you're home. You agree? Ziva, tell me what you're going to share with us today.
I am going to read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Meltdown.
Good book. That's a good book. All right.
Everybody in my neighborhood is outside today enjoying the warm weather and sunshine. Well, everyone except me. It's kind of hard to enjoy a heat wave when it's the middle of the winter. People are calling this wacky weather, but it just doesn't feel right. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I think it should be cold in the winter and hot in the summer. I've heard the whole planet is warming up and that human beings are the reason. But don't blame me because I just got here. If the world is getting hotter, I just hope it doesn't happen too fast, because if things keep up at this rate, I'll be riding a camel to school. They say the ice caps are melting and the sea is rising. So I've been trying to convince Mom and Dad to buy a house higher up on our hill. But they just don't seem all that concerned. It kind of makes me nervous that I'm the only one in my family worried about this stuff. Because if we don't do something about the situation soon, we're gonna wish we did. It's not just the rising sea levels I'm nervous about. Those ice caps have been around for millions of years, and there could be things buried inside of them that should stay that way.
Wow, that is very interesting.
Yes, it's an interesting book.
And it's happening now. So it's all about global warming, and that's good stuff. So before I let you leave, what would you like to become when you grow up? What do you aspire to be when you grow up? Nurse, teacher?
I want to be a teacher.
See? How did I know? Teacher.
Because I want the children get a good education.
Excellent. And learn to read just like you, eh?
Yes.
Well done. What about you, Ziva?
Video game developer.
Well, now.
Yes, I'd like to be a video game developer after my favorite video game, Minecraft. And I would also like to be a YouTuber on the side.
I hear you. And you know what? Go for it.
Yes.
Go for it.
I will try my very best.
Try your very best. So, before you run off, I want you to look at the camera and say hi to anyone, whether it's mommy, your friend, your granny, anyone.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Lovely. Ziva and Elissa, thank you so much for being here. Of course, this is a special segment right here on Lexan TV, and this is all about Early Learners Academy. I have a lovely lady joining me. She's actually the founder of this incredible program. It's all about education knows no bounds, and this lady here is no stranger to a lot of creative stuff on the island. Mr. Tahira Vivek is with me today. Tahira, welcome. I'm so happy that you made the time to share all your lovely students with us today. And you, my lady, Ronella Nelson. Yes? Yes. Tahira, before we go on to Ronella, just briefly give us some insight, because I know you've been doing this, you've been an educator for over what, 20 years?
Yeah, 20
My
plus.
goodness, girl, where's the year? Where's the time gone? And I know this is really a project of yours that has grown from strength to strength, particularly during the pandemic. So give us a little insight as to what the Early Learners Academy has been doing with all these kids, apart from reading, you know?
Well, it started in January of 2020. I think the whole idea was to help some kids that I have encountered while teaching that had an issue with reading. And I started it out of the dance studio where I was on H.A. Blaze Street, and then COVID came.
Yeah.
So then with that, I moved it online, and we're still online. So there, I have approximately 30 plus students.
Wow.
Ranging, I have a little girl who reads with me from St. Lucia.
Wow.
I have children from Carriacou, I have children from Grenville, St. George's, you know, St. David's, I think, and St. John's.
Wow.
I probably didn't hit St. Mark's and St. as yet, but probably that's my next goal. And I think the foundation of reading is very important, and I think we take it a lot for granted, because then, as being a teacher for the last 20 plus years, I've seen how reading has deteriorated within our school system. And then you would hear parents saying, oh, my child can read, but they don't understand. Reading is comprehension, it's understanding. So a child may be able to call the words on the page, and that's it. But that is not reading.
They're not understanding.
They're not understanding. They're not
Yeah.
able to transfer. And reading is there's a lot of skills that develop excellent and what I would call an avid reader.
Yeah.
There's the phonics, the phonemic awareness, which is a base. You have vocabulary development. You have spelling rules. You have composition. You have comprehension skills.
Yeah.
Once a child has mastered all of these components or developed those skills, then they become a reader. And then, like some of the things I think we have to change is our thing that we have this saying that if you want us to not to know some information, you put it in a book. And that is kind of really telling us that we have a nation that cannot understand, not even read.
Yeah.
But it means that we lack that comprehensive ability.
Absolutely.
And I think the whole idea of the program is to try to get the children to love to read at an early age, so they don't see it as a punishment, but something that they can gain knowledge from, which, as we know, a child who reads becomes an adult who thinks.
That's right. That's right.
So.
Excellent, excellent. Before I move on to this lady here, just let folks know how they can connect with you, Tahira.
Well, to connect with us, the number is 417-8191. It's Early Learners Academy. We don't just do reading. Now we have an aftercare program starting from January, which we do homework assistance. When the children come, homework is done.
Excellent.
Last year we started this year we started a summer program. And the summer program was a bit diverse. We had swimming, we had dancing, we had somebody doing, I think was French, Spanish, Chinese. Those children learned to cook, they went to pan, they went to learn to swim. So it's a kind of all around. We also have art. So we touch on the diversity of everybody. So there's also Instagram page, Early Learners Academy Grenada.
Excellent.
So you can go there and we have the new program starting in January.
Fantastic. So folks, don't forget to check out Early Learners Academy online on social media platforms as well. I have Ronella Nelson with me. And excuse me, I heard you have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Yes. And I see you have 15 subscribers.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about yourself before you share your story with us, which I understand that you wrote to share with us today as well.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you love to do for fun?
I love to dance. I love to sing. And I love to read.
Of course you love to read. I know you love to read. And what do you aspire to become when you get a little older and you're finished at school? What do you want to be when you grow up?
A veterinarian.
Oh, nice. So that means you love animals too.
I do.
All right. I love it. I love it. Tell me a little bit about your story that you're going to be sharing with us. What's the title of your story today?
Monkeys and apes.
All right. So Miss Tahira and I were listening, and everybody else, they're listening. Take it away.
Monkeys and apes. Monkeys and apes are both primates, which means they're both part of the human family tree. They are very smart animals. They are both mammals and have similar body structures. They are usually omnivores, which means they eat food from both plant and animal origin. They both are very social creatures. How do we know which animal is a monkey and which one is an ape? The quickest way to tell the difference between a monkey and an ape is by the presence or absence of a tail. Almost all monkeys have tails. Apes do not. Their bodies are different in other ways too. Apes are usually larger and heavier than monkeys. Apes have a more upright body posture than monkeys. Apes have a broad chest while monkeys have a more narrow chest. Apes have larger brains than monkeys. Apes can live up to 60 years while monkeys can live up to 30 years. Apes can make and use tools for nut cracking, hunting and play, while monkeys can't. Aren't these animals amazing?
They are. Like you. You're amazing too.
Lexan, can I just interject?
Well done. Well done.
That was, they had to do that as an activity, like it's comparing and contrasting as part of the reading comprehension skill. So they had to research their own topic and
right.
But
wow.
yeah.
So she did her research and then she
they had to
formulated and put a story together. Yeah. Well done. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel, okay? I did not subscribe as yet, but I'm going to subscribe. All right?
Okay.
Keep up the good reading. All right?
Thank
well done. I want you to look at this camera here right now, and I want you to just say hi to anyone.
I would like to say hi to all of my friends, my mom and dad, and my grandpa.
Well, that's the show for today. I am so happy to be surrounded by Grenada's future. The future is bright indeed. Thank you so much, Tahira Vivek, for stopping by. We're off to a great start, folks. It's Lexan TV, where it's all about life, and this is the Children of Grenada, reminding you that
Reading is fun!
yeah! Take care, bye-bye. We'll see you next time.